Greetings, 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 greetings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are here again, and we remember. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, coming to you again with the energy of today. We are moving out of the energy of the new moon in Aries. Today is the day after, okay? So, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling mighty fine because I am. I'm feeling so divine, okay? So, as you all know, I am your soul guide, I am your holistic self care practitioner. I come in here every day as a challenge to myself to show up, to be seen, to be witnessed, to communicate with my ancestral support on the other side, to also connect with consciousness, universal consciousness, and the soul energy of today. So thank you for coming in. I see you and I mirror you. I reflect you. So thank you, thank you, thank you for your energy. Typically on these calls, I do a 7-card tarot pull, and then at the end, I open up for questions. The first card out is the 5 of Wands. This is we work together in accelerated harmony to bring about the change we wish to see. It all begins within you and me. Ashe. We give thanks. We give thanks. If you haven't already, please hit the heart me, hit the like, hit the hearts. You know, we bringing people into the room so we can all get this divine message for today, the day after the new moon, okay? So the cards are coming out. They came out in a pile, so I'm going to take all of these and see if we need any more afterwards. So the next one is the 7 of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Cups, followed by the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and that is 5 cards. So we'll get a few more as we tap into the energy of working together, supporting one another in this collective expansion and growth. The next one is the 8 of Wands. It's coming in fast. And then one final card, please. One final card. And it turned over. It is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this is what we're tapping into, you know, planting the seeds of our harvest and receiving back that which we desire as we work together in this communal build of allowing everybody's light to shine bright, okay? So how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, tapping into the universal energy of today, sharing a divine message channel from the Most High, my ancestors and guides that continue to work with me in this experience of going live 365 days. So the first card out, which is our energy that we're working with, is the 5 of Wands. We're going to read it from the book and then begin to tap into the 7-card pool, okay? I hope you all are doing well today. I appreciate you showing up on this Saturday to give me your energy and attention, okay, as we share this collective reading. It says, I support others and they support me, and we rise together in accelerated harmony. I don't know why this is going in. Alexa, this frequency is tapping in. So we'll read that again because I got distracted, okay? I support others and they support me, and we rise together in accelerated harmony. How are we rising together in accelerated harmony? Okay, that's what this reading is about. The day after the new moon, finding your true identity, coming into relationship with yourself, coming into clarity about your purpose, your life mission, the things you want to be, do, and have in this life experience. It's all about you. And it's all about what have you planted, right? What have you planted? What is now ready to take root? What is now being ready for harvest as you gather the fruit of your labor. How are you laboring every day, showing up, doing the same thing, or doing different things to get different results? This is what we have to focus on. We get to choose how our lives show, what we experience in our lives, how we show up in our lives, how we work together with people to bring about our greatest desire, right? Because this is an experience of growth, expansion, growing, glowing, and flowing, as I always say. But you have to know what you have planted. This is your thoughts, your beliefs, your vision for your life. And how do you show up in it? Are you showing up as a pawn on the game? Or are you showing up as the emperor, the queen, the king, the one making the rules of the game? Because this is all a part of what we are planting. So we'll go into 7 of Pentacles. No, I'm going to go through all of them and then we'll read from the book. So the next one is, are you ready for the miraculous miracles to take place? Are you ready to be wooed in a way where love sweeps you off your feet? The love of your life, the love of the experiences you're having, seeing your dreams come true. This is a time to show up for you. And as you do, everything will be given to you. Everything we need will be given in the palm of our hands. As above, what you know, so below is what the experience will show. So what you know is what the experience will show. And you are being given the gifts that support you, but you can't doubt it. You have to, when blinded by the unknown, you have to continue to hold the light. You have to continue to go toward the light. You got to continue to build in harmony, knowing that even when I'm blinded, I can truly see that everything is happening for me. How good can it get? In that space, we study to show ourselves approved. We study our dreams, our visions, our goals, our expectations. We study and then we walk it out, even if it's on a tightrope, you see. But we walk it out knowing that as I continue to shine the light on the things I know for sure, that's that crown chakra energy, I can truly begin to see those things come in quickly. This is 8 of Wands. It is go time. It is time to see your dreams in reality, in this reality. But it starts with you. What are you thinking about? What are you putting action behind? How are you engaging in the world around you in a way that serves you? Because it's serving you everything that you have planted. Let that sink in. We're going to ring it in. The world is showing you and serving you everything you have planted. So this was the first card. What are you planting? This is the second card. You're ready to receive it. This is what we're doing. This new moon has cleared the path for the next step, the next part of the journey, the elevation, the expansion, the evolution of your beingness. We all get a chance to show up however we so choose. Let that sink in. We get to show up however we choose. But when you choose, you have to know for sure that that is what you are expecting. So we're going to start with everything in the palm of our hand. We're going to start from the bottom, move to the top, get a couple of clarifying cards, and then I'll be open to questions at the end if you have any. So Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is the new world being created. Your wishes, your dreams, your experiences being served up in the palm of your hand. It says, I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. And I'm immediately hearing faith is what we hope for, or faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of those things that you have not yet seen. Okay, but you have to be sure of it, because where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention is put, there you will see it show up. Okay, so plant your visions, your dreams, your goals with intention. knowing every day that you rise up is a new opportunity to make it better than the day before. But you have to choose it. Even in the midst of the trials and tribulations, how are you responding to it? What are the lessons? What are the blessings? Because they are, in fact, coming in fast, okay? This is 8 of Wands. This is 8 of Wands energy. 8 of Wands. It says, it's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy, and I swiftly face my desires head on. Once you know what you want for sure, it comes in quickly. The more you hold space for it, the more you welcome it, the more you show up in gratitude and thanksgiving, thanking God, thanking your ancestors, thanking yourself for choosing you, choosing to study, to show yourself approved, choosing to write the vision and make it plain, which is what I'm going to do today. In this new moon energy, there's ritual that you can put in place. Every new moon, clean out the things that aren't working. Begin to put new things in place that will bring you closer to your visions, your dreams, your goals. This is where the studying happens, okay? So that you can see and face your desires head on. You have to do the work. You have to be the light in the darkness. This is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords says, I learn and I expand my consciousness and I open to new opportunities for my life. You have to be open to it. As we're beginning to build together in this place of harmony, you have to know how you show up as the main character in other people's story as well, but still living your truth. So you have to learn, you have to expand your consciousness, and you have to be open to the new opportunities as they present in your life. If you constantly are doing the same thing over and over, you're going to constantly get those results. Sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone, as I'm doing, stepping into the truth of who you are. As I did my study today with my community on the sanctuary, I talked about my book, Aligned and Crowned, The Will Within the Wheel. And we tapped into the soul path archetypes and really began to dissect how those archetypes are showing up in our life right now to support us. So this is a study. This is a daily work that you have to constantly remind yourself and remember what you were sent to do and walk that tightrope, so that you can see the new opportunities. Even when you're blinded by the unknown. We may not know every step along the way, but as we begin to light the path by working with others, the path and the next step will be revealed. So this is the 2 of Swords. And 2 of Swords says, when blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the brightest light. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the brightest light. My brightest light. What is it that I wish to get out of this situation? Sometimes it doesn't need any more energy than what has already been given to it. If it's not working, we say, okay, thank you, but no thank you, and move in a different direction. Don't harbor on it. Don't go back and forth. Just say, you know what? This isn't working, and let it go. This is the place of liberation, because once we do, we get back into this flow of our new vibration where it says as above so below. So we don't want to shrink toward the below. We want to bring the wisdom of I know into this reality below. As above so below. Let that energy flow, right? Let that energy flow. Let that negativity go and align to your true path, your true purpose, which is abundance. As the 6 of Pentacles show up, we're learning from our past. We're learning from the things that we've done, and we are showing gratitude. as it says, I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. So are you being compassionate with yourself first and foremost? Saying, you know what? Maybe I have been on this path of repeated stories, old stories, toxic cycles. But I can choose to let it go at any time. We can choose to take a different direction anytime. We don't have to continue to repeat the cycles that aren't bringing us the abundance that we seek, because it is truly available. As we found in the last card, it's all in the palm of our hand, but we have to begin to work with it. We have to use generosity. We have to use compassion. We have to use gratitude. We have to really begin to overflow in love and seeing everyone who is working with us, whether it means that we may fall off sometimes and other people may be there to pick us up, or we may be the one lighting the path for others, but understand that it's all working for our good. And that good is, how good can it get? And this is where this shows up, the King of Cups, filling our cups with everything that we desire, so that when it shows up, we can be a match to it, and it can truly begin to anchor into this reality. First, it's a thought, then it becomes a thing. Be mesmerized, be in awe of how good it can get, and then believe in the rainbows, believe in the unicorns and rainbows, believe in what you see for your life of the goodness, and walk it out. This is the King of Cups. No, the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Okay, we'll go into the book for that. The Knight of Cups. It says, I am in touch with my emotions. And I want to add here, it feels good to feel good. So how are you showing up in your life to feel good? How are you sharing that feel good with others so that their energy will compound your energy, and you get more opportunities to feel good, more opportunities to live in a place of love, of joy, of oneness, of collective consciousness expansion, to see everything that we wish to come true. This is what we've planted, right? So it's been planted below. It comes back as above, so below. And then we finally find it in the palm of our hands. This is how we are working with the energy of abundance as well. The abundance is available. The abundance is ready for us to harvest. And it's like people are harvesting souls. We need to harvest our abundance. We need to harvest our own soul's essence. As I talked about before, that we tapped into the soul path archetypes. Those archetypes are the warrior of light. Sometimes you got to fight the good fight, knowing that, you know what, sometimes we fall down, but we can also get up. And there's someone always holding the torch for us. There's someone always aiming in a direction that we want to go. And we can walk in that path as well as the main character. That's the warrior. We're fighting a different type of fight. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers of the low vibrational energy that has its purpose as well. But do you want to work in that energy, or do you want to rise up to the highest frequency and still begin to work there and see your dreams and wishes come true? So the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, so the light warrior, the priestess of the path, the dream weaver, the messenger, and the oracle are the 5 archetypes that are talked about in my Aligned and Crowned, the Will Within the Wheel book. This book, along with tapping into universal energy and aligning our chakras, as we'll do, and tap into some chakra energy at the end. But the last card was the Seven of Pentacles, so I will read that, and then we'll get into the supporting cards. So the Seven of Pentacles says, I give thanks for what I am about to harvest. I know that my life is headed in the right direction. I know. That's that crown chakra adjustment. You have to know for sure that your life is headed in the right direction. If you find yourself in a spiral or in a loop of this isn't going how I want it to go, slow down. Even though it says it's go time to move in the knowingness. If you don't know, you slow down. You take a pause. You pump your brakes. You say, okay, what is this here to teach me? This is that energy. What are you learning from the way that you have shown up in your life thus far? Are you learning more about yourself? Are you learning more about what you don't like, right? So once you find those things that aren't in alignment, that aren't supporting you, that aren't bringing you the results that you desire, you shift it. You begin to do something different. You begin to walk in the light of what you see in your third eye. You begin to adjust your crown and knowing that you have royalty in your DNA. You begin to see the abundance of your life by speaking gratitude, by speaking about how good things are going for you. It's not a spiritual bypass. It's not an ignoring the feelings. It's really about getting connected with your feelings and your emotions and knowing that energy is an emotion. It moves you. It should move you in the direction that you want to go. We can always allow it to spiral us into the depths of hell, but we can also allow it to elevate us and help us to rise into the highest version of ourselves by learning the lessons, in fact. So we're going to tap into the Secrets of the Ancestor deck by Abiola Abrams and get 3 clarifying cards here to clarify this new energy that we have tapped into in this new moon in Aries. Here we go again with speed, the creature of air. We're creating new things. We are seeing it beyond the veil, right? We have speed 2 times. So you have to slow down to speed up, okay? Slow down long enough to get clear. Life is always taking us into these busy, do. But you have to slow down and take care of yourself. This is that emotional self-care. This is the companion to this card, the Knight of Cups and the Mother of Water. All about your emotional self-care. I work with women who are finding nervous system dysregulation being a part of their everyday life. But the way that we can manage and begin to work with our emotions is to begin to regulate them from our root chakra energy. I am. What do you say you are? And really beginning to anchor into that. I am love. That's the first one for me. I am a part of it all. That's a second one. Everything is, I know. From I am to my I know, because there's above, so below. I know everything is always working for me. And that continues to allow that energy to move within our chakras. And being able to be emotionally regulated is a part of manifestation. As we can see it clearly, work with the energy within us, the emotions within us, to bring us into our highest vibration. As this card shows up, I say this is my Yamaya energy. Yamaya energy is all about protected. You are protected. You are guided. You are directed. But you have to move in the emotions. Emotions are important. Emotions make us cry sometimes. Emotions make us fall in love, okay? In love with ourselves, knowing that we have this body that keeps the score if we don't open the door to our heart, allowing our truth to flow out, allowing our emotions to be seen, heard, and witnessed, not stuffing it down, not bypassing it, but truly sitting in the emotion, learning what's there to teach us, and then moving beyond it. I'm going to get one more card for our third card of this ancestral energy, and then we will tap into the book. But yes, it's coming in fast. And then the last one is the Father of fire. Look at that. I thought it was the creature of fire at first when I saw the flames, but it says your passion is ignited. And I see these cards going together, right? As we're working in this collective energy of harmony and frequency, elevation, moving that energy of passion, what I feel, because that's sacral chakra energy. And I'm just noticing the number here is number 26, which is the day I was born. And I got on the red energy, yes, today for our I am root chakra energy. And my passion is being ignited as I show up here every day, living and speaking my truth as the oracle messenger, as the soul guide, as the holistic self-care practitioner in action, right? I'm being that divine demonstrator through the tools that I use, which is teaching, educating, inspiring to act, inspiring individuals to move, inspiring us to harness that passion of life that allows us to achieve the highest vibration, the highest frequency that we desire. You know, it is within you, but sometimes it gets blocked by limiting beliefs, by stagnation, by procrastination, by not getting clear, not connecting with our spiritual beingness, not connecting with our soul's purpose and path. But once we begin to align with that, everything will begin to move smoothly. So we will tap into the book, getting the ancestral medicine and affirmation for each of these cards, starting with number 24, which was the creature of air. And it says, I am on fire and I make it happen. Wow. I am on fire and I make it happen. That's that passion's ignited, y'all. This is the time we are in. I am truly feeling this energy and I'm going to ring it in. Give thanks. Because my passion has been ignited. As I've come into this work 107 days ago, doing it live on social media, TikTok platform, I am truly beginning to embody the messenger part of my purpose, right? For so long, it was very hard for me to come on and speak on camera or even look at myself. It was very difficult, but I'm learning that I am the change that I wish to see. So why not take a look at me, okay? So my little girl is often reminding me that I am a queen. I am creating my vision in detail every day that I show up. So I give thanks for all of you who are showing up to make shifts happen, okay? We're moving into this new energy. So it says, the ancestral medicine says, my beautiful child, sometimes your intense fiery energy can be all over the place, which is true for me sometimes. You are quick to anger, not so much anymore. And it is time to get grounded. Go into nature and put your feet into the earth or into the sand of the ocean. Touch some grass. It is great to be bursting with energy, but calm down and take a moment, because sometimes it may be overwhelming and you may be doing too much. So this is a time to allow your fire to kind of simmer and begin to burn away those things and parts of you that may not serve you anymore. You know, this is where the phoenix begins to rise and we make it happen, okay? And how do you make it happen? Through emotional self-care. Emotional self-care, getting into the deep waters of how you feel and allowing those waters to flow, whether it be through cries, whether it be through screams and yells, whether it be through movement of your body, through shimmying a little bit. Shake your shimmy and shake yourself. Show them what you're working with. Shake off the things that no longer serve. Take care of yourself. You know, honor your voice. Honor your thoughts. Honor your heart in how it leads you into new things, even doing it afraid. Sometimes that's the most necessary part of the journey, to do something you've never done before, to step out. What does Kendrick say? Pop out and show them. Okay? So this is me popping out and showing you, but hopefully inspiring you to do the same. Ashe? So this is the declaration for this card, the Mother of Water. I am filled with the power of love. This is Yamaya energy, the love energy, kind of like Oshun, but definitely the protector of women and children, the deep waters of the ocean, where all of those hurts and pains can be given back. You know, releasing it to the ethers, releasing it to the mother of water to cleanse us, to purify us, as this Aries energy was all about, releasing the toxicity, releasing the things that no longer serve, releasing the things that go bump in the night. Greetings, sis. Would you like to join me in this live? I see you done came in. If you wish to come in and co-host, come through. All right? You here? I'm here. Let's go. So, yes. Yes. So, the last part of it is the passions ignited. This is number 26. Okay? Oh, did I read the ancestral medicine? I got kind of confused. Oh, I did it. So let's go with this. Okay, it says, our ancestral medicine for emotional self-care says, for many of your ancestors, embodying love was a liability. Being vulnerable left them open to being hurt and in perilous situations. When you choose the power of openness and vulnerability, you heal them. You do not need to make choices from fear or lack in the same way that they did. So we are in a new vibration. We get to make choices with clarity, with focus, with intention of knowing that it is moving us in the right direction. Okay? So make sure that what you are doing is not only honoring your truth, but it's honoring your soul's purpose, your passion, as it shows up here. Fire, what is this? Father of fire, passions ignited. It is the time for us to, come on baby, light your fire. Light your fire and live out loud. This is a number 26. As I said before, this is a 26th day. The 26th day was the day that I was actually born. And I'm coming into this energy, right? And it says, I am going for it. That's the affirmation. Are you going for it? Are you doing it afraid? Are you so determined to see it come true that nothing else is a distraction for you? Nothing else is a distraction. It's just like, hey, I'm showing up, I'm showing out, I'm doing what I love to do, and everyone who is supporting me is also coming through. And we're doing this together. The ascended masters, the angels, the ancestors, God, Jehovah, whoever that supports me, the benevolence, the ascended masters, I acknowledge them all that are for the highest good of my soul's journey in this lifetime. And it says, the ancestral medicine says, this is juicy divine yang energy. It is safe to take charge with motivated action. Okay, you got to do something. Try EFT, emotional freedom techniques, tapping to help you relax into your natural leadership. And that's something that I do a lot. I do the tapping, I do the deep breaths, I do the meditation, and matter of fact, this weekend I will be going to a breathwork event where I'm going to really begin to work with breath work and be able to utilize that as a way to facilitate, this release for those I work with, because breath work is very, very important. For me, I came into this knowledge through doing plant medicine, right? It unlocked everything that I'm now working with, but breath work can do the same thing. So those of you who may not be inclined to utilize plant medicine, breath work is a perfect way to really tap into your soul's purpose, to really begin to unlock and release those things that no longer serve you, so that you can truly begin to rise into the highest frequency of your I am. So next we're going to pull a soul's journey card and just see what our soul is instructing us at this time and encouraging us to find that place of freedom. That's the first card that came out. Freedom is our birthright. We are free in this world. There is no one or no other entity that can control you. You are free to choose however you see fit. And once you begin to choose it, the freedom is what's going to attract more opportunities for you to be free, more opportunities for you to be in love, more opportunities for you to create the visions you want to see in your life, in this now reality. And it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Oh, ringing that in. Freedom is our birthright. We are free to choose. We are free to grow, glow, and flow. We are free to see everything that we have planted begin to manifest right now in our hands. It is no delay. There is no deny. It is just time for us to align, okay? So this is where I'm going to conclude the reading, knowing that as you align, you anchor into your I am. You liberate yourself from the things that you are not, the things that no longer serve. You illuminate the life that you want to live and do the things that look like you're doing it now, because you are. Okay, everything is a as above, so below experience. So where you put your attention and energy, so where you put your attention, energy, where attention goes, energy flows. And the more you do it, the more you will see your life in the illumination of all that you envision. So once you illuminate the path you want to go, as we are working in conscious community, I'll read that at the end because I didn't read it. As you illuminate the path that you're on, you begin to generate new experiences. You meet new people. You have different daily activities. Ritual is important. Putting things in your daily ritual that moves you closer to that dream life. It's very, very important. And then you begin to nourish it every day. Every day doing something that looks like, in this reality, the life you want to live eternally. Because this is all we got, y'all. It's not a die and go to heaven. This is the heaven on earth. And if you can't see it here, how you going to experience it somewhere else? So let's create in detail and choose freedom, right? And work together with community to expand this vision in detail. That's the last card I'm going to read. The Five of Wands. That was the energy that we tapped into. And this is really where we're at it after this new moon in Aries. There are 6 major planets in Aries at this time, which means lots and lots of portals are open. You can choose which way you want to go next. You don't have to let the past hold you back. You don't have to let the past keep you stuck. You can truly begin to see something different for your life and begin to move in it. So it says, I support others and they support me, and together we rise in accelerated harmony. And that is the conclusion of this reading for today. I hope it was a blessing to you. I hope you got something that you needed to inspire you, to fuel your passion, understanding that it is time, it is harvest time. Everything you have planted in your visions, in your dreams, in your hopes, is now time to receive. This is receive your flowers now, girl. Receive the visions, dreams, and into this reality as it is coming forth, as above, so below. When you feel like you're blinded or stuck, just move to the right, the brightest light. Begin to study to show yourself approved. Do something different and see it happen quickly. Put quick action to what you're learning. Don't sleep on it. Don't wait. Don't wait. When you get it, act. When you hear it, act. And then you will begin to receive all that you desire, because it is yours. It is coming in fast, but sometimes you got to slow down. Sometimes you gotta begin to see it in a space of love and loving every bit of it, every moment of it, and releasing that which doesn't serve, burning it down while you ignite the passion of freedom. Freedom and love, right? Freedom and love is how we grow, glow, and flow. May it continue to inspire you on your journey as you go. And until next time, I'm your host, Chantel Sierra Kim. If you haven't already, you can check out all 107 of these my 365-day journey on YouTube, Circle of Sister Table Talk Podcast. And you can also tap into the archetype training that I did this rising, which is now posted on YouTube as well. So until next time, sending you all so much love on your journey. Peace and love.